Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. In today's video I'm going to share my clematis with you in the garden, and we're going to plant a barewood clematis that I pre-sprouted from inside, and we're going to install a trellis for this one to climb on. And then later on at the end of the video I'm going to take you to Lowe's where I can share with you the different types or groups of clematis. You have group 1, 2, 3 or ABC. Anyway, so we planted this and the other one last year. They were on clearance at Lowe's. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like and I'll put the correct name on the screen for you. Friends, you can see the buds on here, and you can see the poor thing needs something to support it. As I said before, it is a trailing plant, and I have a trellis here to install on that side, and then I'll take you over the other end of the house where it is the same way. I already have this trellis installed. And also with the clematis, if you have plants that are very short, I feel like my plants in the back are more on the shorter side. It's nice to give it some vertical interest, so that's why I put the trellis there with the clematis, because they will get 8 to 12 feet tall, so they will climb up on the house to the back of the house. And here's the view from this end. So I feel like everything is probably maybe average, maybe 5 feet tall, if that much, so I need more vertical space in the back. Anyways, let's get this trellis installed, and then I'll take you in the back where we'll plant another clematis together. All right friends, I'm in the front, so I'm gonna put this clematis to trail on this trellis here. This is a golden showers yellow rose, and here's the clematis. This is one that we pre-sprouted together maybe like 2 months ago. I think it's from Walmart. I'll put a picture on the screen for you. Clematis goes well with roses, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put it here, and it could put itself there and it could attach itself to with the rose, and I think it will look pretty, the pink with the yellow. Anyway, so let's get this planted. All right friends, the clematis is in the ground. I'm hoping it survives. It was so fragile, but it did well inside, right? Anyways, if it died, guess what, I'll just get another one, but I'm gonna water it in and keep my eyes on it. All right friends, I'm on the other end of the house. Here's the other trellis, and I'll put a name on the screen for you, but these are the same type of clematis. These, they fall in group C or type 3, and they should be pruned in the winter or early spring. Earlier in the spring I inspected this, and they weren't much to prune on here. And friends, I can't believe how it's growing so fast. Look at it. I can't wait to see the blooms on here. And this will bloom spring and summer, and it's hardy down to -20 to -30 degrees. And with this clematis, it prefers 3 to 6 hours of morning sun. All right friends, so the trellis has been installed. As you see, it's the same exact like the other one on the left. And as I said to you before, it will give some vertical interest here in the back. And just look at this, the blooms. I can't wait to see the blooms, friends. Oh, it's gonna be so gorgeous. That lavender color next to all this green foliage, it's gonna be so pretty. So basically, when I installed the trellis, I do have some cement in here. I use that quick concrete that dries really quick. I dug the hole, put the cement around the trellis, add some water, let it dry, and then I added some mulch, and that's it. So that way it gives it some support just in case if it's windy or anything like that. So this is not going anywhere, and this is going to be a permanent spot for the clematis. So here it is. It's doing really good. I can't wait to share the blooms with you. And clematis will be great in patio containers. They're a great companion for your rose bushes, or anywhere in your garden where you're looking for that vertical interest. Plant a clematis. Anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm gonna take you to Lowe's where I can share different type of clematis with you, so you could add one to your garden. It's not too late because you have those that bloom in spring into fall, so you could add one of these beauties to your garden to give it some vertical interest. And don't forget, you need a trellis where it can climb on. So I hope you learned something new. Anyways, let's get to Lowe's and I'll share with you the clematis you can find so you can plant one now. Alright friends, so we're at Lowe's Garden Center and I'm going to share with you the different types of clematis they have, along with the type of groups, and to share with you when you know when to prune your clematis. So in front of us we have this beautiful sunset clematis. It's hardy down to zones 4. It will bloom June to September and it gets 6 to 9 feet tall. Next to it we have Dr. Rupple. Oh, that is so pretty. Hardy down to zone 3. It blooms May, June and September, and this will get 9 to 10 and a half feet tall. And these ones, it look like they prefer full sun, as you can see, and these ones are the ones in group B. So I'm just sharing with you what they have, then I'll share with you when you should prune these ones. This one is Pink Fantasy, absolutely gorgeous. Hardy down to zone 3. It will get 8 to 10 feet tall, and it bloom May, June and September. That is beautiful. And these clematis, friends, they're $14.98. And then here we have the President, hardy down to zone 4. It blooms June and September. It will get 8 to 12 feet tall. Prefers full sun, as you can see. I love the cluster of blooms on that one. Alrighty, so for group B, ideally a light spring pruning is all that is needed. You may wish to prune hard every second year to rejuvenate the plant. So that's all you do if you have a group B clematis. And moving over here, let's look at the clematis that falls in group C. And these are also $14.98. So here we have Jackmani Superba. This is hardy down to zone 3. It will bloom July to September. It get 9 to 12 feet tall. And that's why I say you need to get a trellis for your clematis because they're trilling plants. And then here we have Arabella, beautiful shade of purple. This will bloom June to September. It gets 24 to 48 inches tall. So that is on the shorter side. And then we have multi-blue, beautiful color here, as you can see. And this will bloom June, July, August, and September. And next to it, look at this one, friends, Cardinal. I can't even pronounce that word, but the name is there. This one is hardy down to zone 3. It will bloom June to September. It will get 9 to 13 feet tall. And for those in group C, you cut these plants in early spring and as close to the ground as possible. Ideally, you want to leave 2 or 3 buds per stem. Very important. So you have different choices here for group B and C, as you just saw. Alright friends, so I'm sure you probably noticed where is group 1 or type A. So group 1 clematis, they don't have any here, but if you have a group 1, those clematis, they bloom in winter and spring on the new growth. Pruning is not needed, but you should clean up the older damaged stems around the plant. Prune group 1 after their first bloom in late spring. So if you have a clematis that's blooming right now, I think that might probably be a group 1 clematis. If you're not sure, as I always say, just like hydrangeas, leave it alone. Clean up the plant and leave it alone. The worst thing you can do is to prune the plant and you remove those blooms. So if you're not sure, leave it alone. Anyway, friends, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something about clematis and the pruning types. And thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any clematis and what type you have.